She wasn't born into fame, yet there was always a spark about her, a rare mix of natural beauty, quiet intensity, and screen magnetism that made audiences pause. Afra Saracoglu didn't simply enter Turkish entertainment. She stepped into it with confidence, transforming early modeling opportunities into one of the most dynamic acting careers of her generation. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Afra Saracoglu was born on December 2nd, 1997, in Balıkesir, Turkey. Long before major sets and leading roles, she was living a relatively private life, focused on education and personal growth. Her entry into the entertainment world began through modeling, where her striking presence quickly drew attention. That visibility opened the door to acting, and she approached the transition with determination and discipline. Her acting journey began with film projects, including her early appearance in Akinci Sands, which introduced her to wider audiences. However, it was her television roles that truly accelerated her career. Performances in series like Fazla Hanım ve Kızları and Cards Kokaklari revealed her ability to portray emotionally layered characters with both vulnerability and strength. The defining breakthrough came with her role as Seyran in Yali Kapkini. The series became a major success both domestically and internationally, and Afra's portrayal of a young woman navigating love, pressure, and self-discovery resonated deeply with viewers. The performance solidified her position as a leading actress capable of carrying a high-profile drama. Rather than staying within one familiar type, Afra continued to explore diverse characters, balancing romantic narratives with emotionally intense roles. Each project demonstrated growth, showing an actress willing to evolve rather than repeat what once worked. Afra's approach to roles reflects careful strategy. She selects projects that offer emotional complexity and strong storytelling, ensuring that each character adds depth to her portfolio. This balance between popularity and artistic substance has allowed her to remain at the center of public attention without losing credibility. Off-screen, Afra's public image blends elegance with youthful authenticity. She is a prominent presence at fashion events and brand campaigns, becoming a sought-after face for major endorsements. Yet she maintains a composed and selective approach to visibility, keeping focus on her work. Her lifestyle mirrors her rising career. She values balance, health, and personal space, avoiding unnecessary overexposure despite intense media interest. While her personal life has occasionally made headlines, she consistently redirects attention toward her professional growth. Afra's influence now extends far beyond Turkish television. With millions of followers across social platforms and strong global streaming exposure, she has become one of the most recognizable young stars in the industry. Her estimated net worth reflects earnings from successful series, endorsements, and long-term collaborations, built steadily through consistent performance. What truly sets her apart is transformation. From a newcomer with potential to a commanding lead in a globally followed series, Afra embraces change and challenge. She prioritizes growth over comfort, allowing each role to refine her craft. As of 2026, Afra Saracoglu stands not only as a leading actress of her generation, but as a symbol of modern Turkish stardom, confident, evolving, and built for longevity. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. She wasn't handed fame, yet there was always an intensity in her presence, a quiet strength behind her eyes that made every scene feel heavier, more real. Damla Sonmez didn't chase the spotlight recklessly. She built her reputation step by step, choosing depth over noise and substance over speed. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Damla Sonmez was born on May 3rd, 1987, in Istanbul, Turkey. From an early age, she was drawn to performance and expression. She studied at the prestigious St. Joseph French High School before continuing her education at Paris Sorbonne University and later Mimar Sinan Fine Arts University, where she trained in theater. That academic foundation shaped her artistic discipline, giving her a technical command of performance that would later define her career. Her acting journey began in the mid-2000s with television appearances, but it was her role in the series Geisgundas that first introduced her to a wider audience. However, Damla's breakthrough came with the critically acclaimed drama Bur Asakayasai, where her emotionally layered performance proved she wasn't just another rising actress. She was a serious talent capable of carrying complex narratives. Rather than leaning into predictable roles, Damla consistently gravitated toward challenging characters. In Küker, one of Turkey's most talked-about crime dramas, she portrayed Efsun, a character filled with emotional conflict and sharp intelligence. Her performance added depth to the series and expanded her fan base dramatically. Later, in Aziz, she once again demonstrated her ability to balance vulnerability with strength, further cementing her reputation as a versatile performer. Damla's approach to her craft reflects careful intention. She is known for immersing herself fully into her roles, prioritizing psychological realism and authenticity. Instead of chasing constant visibility, she selects projects that align with artistic value, which has earned her respect not only from audiences, but also from critics and industry insiders. Off-screen, Damla maintains a refined, yet understated public image. Fluent in multiple languages and deeply connected to theater, she represents a blend of cultural sophistication and grounded professionalism. She has collaborated with fashion and lifestyle brands, appearing at high-profile events, yet she keeps her private life guarded and controlled. Her lifestyle reflects balance and intellectual curiosity. She values artistic growth, literature, and meaningful storytelling. While her relationships have occasionally drawn media attention, she has consistently kept the focus on her work rather than personal headlines. Over the years, Damla Sonmez has built a steady and respected career in both television and film. Her earnings come from acting projects, brand partnerships, and long-term collaborations, reflecting a career built on consistency rather than hype. What truly sets her apart is artistic integrity. In an industry often driven by trends, Damla chooses evolution. She embraces emotionally demanding roles, challenges herself across genres, and prioritizes credibility over comfort. That dedication continues to define her path. As of 2026, Damla Sonmez stands as one of Turkey's most refined and compelling actresses, a performer known not just for fame, but for depth, intelligence, and enduring presence on screen. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.